everyone, my name is Roycelectron. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club, and yeah, I just remembered. There's no more Sayuri. Freaking hell. I don't know what I should do now. Anyways. What did I say before? Did I say that I was going to go with the Yuri? Okay. I'm just gonna go with the more... What do you call this? Unrestrained, unrequited, the more complicated words. Let's just forget about Kugel for now. Okay. Electricity, depression, entropy, ambient, infinite, hopeless, uncontrollable, disoriented, meager, incongruent. I got that all perfectly for Yuri.
Hi again, Royce. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I don't know if I should be cutting this out because these are all like parts that I've already read before, but maybe I shouldn't because, you know, sometimes they change. Like there's certain parts that, you know, change. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I don't like that face, Yuri. Don't make that face on me.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Royce. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh. This game's creeping me out! I don't like this! I'm getting goosebumps already. We're just like 2 minutes in.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! You already had to be dragged here by Monika! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Monika, you're kind of blocking your dialogue over here.
Natsuki certainly have a big mouth. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I don't like this, and also Monika kind of looks smaller there than Yuri. And I feel like maybe Yuri's just bigger now. Did you grow, Yuri?
I'm sorry, Royce. I didn't grow. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway.
Wait, is the classroom kind of tilted? I feel like it's tilted. Is it tilted? Am I tilted? Everything tilted. I don't know.
Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? But cute, yes. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It's the same. Yes, more than a few pages, okay. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Okay. I already saw this. I shouldn't be reading this all. I feel like. But that only makes her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Mother, this making me uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused enough, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so.
That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to read some of it.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, then I saw the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious that here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Am I reading it properly even?
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is styled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that's turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yes, I feel like I'm changing Yuri's voice to do it this faster. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that may be a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh, that's changed. That's different.
But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. No, not the thing about the limbs.
Game. I feel like you're intentionally putting this out there to say that Yuri is someone who likes knives. And someone who doesn't. Like, talking about cutting off limbs and putting them into another people, probably, or another creature. Yes, she doesn't like those. That kind of thing and those kind of things are probably the same thing, but I don't know what happened with my mouth there. But anyways, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yes, Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark term came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Royce?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I just had to put my hand in frame for that. Freaking hell, I don't even know if that would go in the camera, but freaking hell. Things are changing for the worse and everything's getting weird. Do they all know that we shifted timelines? We changed saves and all the previous things that had happened to all of us are now gone. It's just a memory in the system. Does she know that there used to be a also known as Sayori, my childhood friend?
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. Haven't lost interest or anything. Yeah, I'm just creeped out and scared and weirded out because of all those weird letters. Weirdly, thick and huge and different font letters that you said. Probably in a different voice too, if there was a voice over for this. Anyways.
Well, I guess it's alright then. but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My help? What the fuck? I couldn't read that. I couldn't read that. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's... Did it appear? No, it didn't. Because this thing... This was the same as that line. It's a different font and it's, you know, bigger. And then after this, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, there was another line here that should be here, but I couldn't read it because it disappeared way too fast. Okay, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, fucking hell!
Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? No, it's not fine. I kinda don't want you to be caught up in the glitch of Yuri. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
Thanks. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anyway.
Alright.
Well, it's not your first time doing this, right? You know we've already done this before. You know that this is not my first time, right? I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading for my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your...
Yuri, you're scaring me. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
I thought her eyes just turned black or something. Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, and instead use my right hand to hold the book open. There's a dog barking outside! Shut up! I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages.
Here.
I'm waiting for something weird to happen with your face. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and slide it, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Was there a computer there? Always? I don't know. I don't know if I noticed that before.
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm reading ready to turn the page. Freaking hell. Instead, I just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turn my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I just felt like freaking my stomach disappeared. You know how those like feeling like when you're in an elevator, like when it goes up or down, like your stomach feels like it's leaving you behind, or it's getting left behind, or something like that. Freaking hell, her face! Good thing I was looking at the dialogue in her face. Like I was doing that. Like when I was reading, I just glanced over at her face because I didn't used to do that. When I was reading this before, like in the first time that I did this, like I wasn't paying that much attention to their faces anyways. And yeah.
No, I don't relate to this character at all.
You do?
Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses the things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, not the moving limbs and anything like that. Yeah, I know you don't like those kinds of things. We already made that clear before, right?
Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind.
Creepy face, Yuri!
We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yes, you started breathing like a demon slayer. Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Royce, did something happen just now?
Have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I'm worried about you being killed by Yuri. Because I myself want to kill you. I mean, Monika, yes, want to kill you. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
Oh! Maybe it's me killing Yuri. Because she already knows that I killed Sayuri. I mean, I'm the cause of Sayuri's death. I didn't get a knife and stab her, but... I mean, I feel like I couldn't really do anything for that anyways. I mean, I could have... There was a 50-50 chance that I could have saved her, but I decided not to. Anyways, let's not remember the past. Let's go to the future. I don't want to talk about Sayuri. No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes and it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while. So, I just figured we'd get started without her.
Well, I wrote my poem for her specifically.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't like this. I should just go with Monika. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Royce. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, because I killed all... I don't know. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Royce, I read this before. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Royce. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair.
Well, I guess it worked.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Something I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
Frickin', I didn't read that properly even though I read that before. I
don't mean that it's like a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. It's a little different from before. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Okay. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. This is different from the previous one. I think the title is still the same. It's a hole in the wall, but it's different. The story is different. Okay, Monika.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, and if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
And also, before I said epiphany was like something like seeing into the future, but no, it's like a revelation. It's more like that than a future sight. I confused words. Yes. Anyways,
an epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, Yuri now. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face, okay? He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors integrates. You've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Okay.
Well, I know that. I just meant that
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. There's the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Yes, I can't read. I don't know what I'm doing with my brain. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Okay. I read all this already. Might be taking some time, but it's called practice learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing for herself to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles extremely as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Yes. Something's falling. Rain is falling. It's in my wall. It's this thing. It's falling from my wall. I know, it's kind of a small thing, but anyways. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm thinking about, was this a poem that was written by Yuri, or was this something that was written by Monika? I don't have a very good memory, but I feel like this was something written by Monika. I might be wrong, but this was something that I read before, and it's not this short, it's longer. But anyways,
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Royce.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yes, you did.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in a last remaining place of comfort. Comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Wait, I can skip this? I think I can skip if I already see that, if I already saw the line, right? Okay, that's good. Oh. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no. I just made a mistake. What? On the other hand, I think a simple wordplay like that. I forgot that their poems are different. Maybe Natsuki is not affected? Well, she was glitching before.
Haha, that's what it means to be a pro. That was what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something you didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you?
I guess not. I had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. The music's kinda going in a different turn than normal. There's a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper and sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Okay. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What was it? What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
But I can't read, fucking hell. I need to rest my eyes. I need to sleep. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Royce did too. So based on that...
Okay. These are all things I already read. Okay.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're jealous. Okay. No, if I was full of myself, I would deliver all my way, making it over cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's moved. Okay. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Okay, thinking out it's your cute like that. I guess you need to look, Natsuki, me. Geez. What is happening? It's getting faster. What happens if I just stay here? I don't want to click because I don't want to... Something's happening. Why is Natsuki getting staticked out? She's getting the static, but Yuri isn't. Oh, because she's the one that's talking.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your talking personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Wow, be careful of your own might. Be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
First time I heard Yuri curse.
Yeah, go on. Let Royce hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Royce, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
How did, she of course. What? I'm again faced with another dilemma. It's like I'm in the Assassin's Creed 1 second episode maybe, or like the second time like that I get into the animus, like just Desmond saying to the doctor like, oh, wonder who I get to kill this time. Freaking hell, who am I gonna choose here? What am I gonna choose? Am I gonna choose who dies or who I agree with? But I think it's who I agree with, right? So I'm gonna choose Yuri. Please don't kill Yuri. Please don't kill Yuri. I don't like this. It's getting closer and closer. It's getting closer and closer. Monika? Monika? What are you doing, Monika? What are you doing, Monika?
Hey, Royce. Why don't we step outside for a bit? I'm gonna tussle you. I wanna fight you. I wanna kill you, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it!
I was fully expecting Yuri to be dead here. Like, Natsuki is crying because she killed Yuri, but I feel like it's more Yuri would kill Natsuki than it would vice versa.
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it!
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it!
Your eyes. Your eyes and your eyebrows are a little different than they usually are. It has more black. It looks like you're about to kill someone, or you haven't slept in 10 days. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did.
Royce, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
So Natsuki is not part of this. It's just Monika and Yuri that's different. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe because Yuri is the one that I focused on in the last playthrough, the original playthrough. But Monika is omniscient. She knows everything. So maybe it's just them that changes. Monika and the person that I don't know. I haven't seen other people's playthroughs, so I don't know what happens if I did favor like Sayuri. Would it be like Yuri who like did what Sayuri did before the festival, or would we like continue with the festival? I don't know.
Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Royce. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really...
Fuck! You know, I feel like this is the only time that I get to rest with this game now. This time that I make poems. And the fucking noisiest dogs outside. Okay. Should I record? Continue? Because I feel like the next one is gonna be longer. I decided when I recorded this that I was gonna take this episode to be longer. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna flip a coin this time because I feel like it's not gonna go by my choice. So let me just do it. Let me just try and flip a coin. If it's heads like it's last time, heads continue, tails quit. It's tails again, right? If I didn't do that, if I followed that, I would have quit by now. But I'm just gonna go continue. It could go in, yeah, imagination, climax, night. Okay, night counts yours, frightening, uncanny, yeah, intellectual, judgment, philosophy. I don't know. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Royce.
Ah, hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before.
Yeah.
And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. That's a wrong decision, Royce. That's a wrong decision. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Royce, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... I'm sorry, what am I saying? Right now, I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't her like at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez! Whatever is in your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Did I change my voice for Natsuki? I feel like I did. Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monika looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Okay. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. I've already read these, so... See... Not really. Okay, and the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already not run off into the closet.
Royce, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Also, I forgot to save since I made the poem.
Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
And for me, it's a nice cup of water, or maybe a bottle. And now I'm gonna drink water. I just drank water. My throat hurts. I'm doing all their voices, high-pitched voices especially.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
What did she say? Oh. She probably could have said something like the big fonts there, but I didn't read it. I don't know. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay, stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Our overseer, game, console, spirit, owner, admin, whatever, Monika is here, is trying to keep eye on Yuri. Because I think Yuri might be the second one to go. And then it's gonna be Natsuki next. Because I feel like Natsuki is not involved in all of this, like in all the weirdness. Probably. I don't know. I'm not really sure because as I remember, in the main screen, let me just save this and main menu. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. The fragments of Sayuri, it's mostly Monika, and then it looks like it's more Yuri than Natsuki. It's like Natsuki is just on the head, and there's a lot of like, Yuri pieces. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you count that, maybe it's the same amount for Yuri and Natsuki. But let's go back to here. Okay, 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to look for her. Let's see. Let's do some theory, future, what do you call those things again? Prediction time. Yes. Yuri is collecting piss. That is what I'm thinking. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Fucking hell, it's blood! Yuri, okay.
I'm back.
I just did the freaking echo. Freaking bites the dust. Killer Queen. Daisan no Bakudan bites the dust. We just went back in freaking time. Yuri? Yuri? What are you exactly? Is Monika the game? And Yuri is the save? Is the save... Is she the save files? Save manager? She can go back in time. Fucking hell.
I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. Royce, do you like your oolong tea?
Yeah. Kinda tastes like blood a little bit. Like, kinda tastes metallic. I wonder why that is. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Electric kettle that you set a temperature? I know the electric kettle that you just, like, you know, click the button on top on the handle and then it just boils itself. I don't know what electric kettle this is. Maybe it's like, you know, those fancy ones that makes you like coffee and tea or whatever.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And she noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Royce. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Royce, I have another request. Do you mind if you sit on the floor today?
What's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read them with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Back problems. What would cause back problems that is weird? There is something to do with she was already doing before. Anyways, always hunch over like that while reading.
Yes, I have a terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Did Natsuki put that there? I take it since it'll go well with the tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
You can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expressions, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Did you know what this is made of? Are you sure? Is this like some kind of bird poop or anything like that? Like kisses?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Okay. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and put it in and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like Yuri closes her lips over it. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Royce.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Royce.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Royce. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Royce. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Royce?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is that happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Your voice, it makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Your eyes look weird, Yuri! I don't like this. I don't like this. What is happening? Monika saves the day. I was about to die. Freaking hell. I was clicking on another thing. I just accidentally clicked out of the game and I opened another application, software, whatever you call it.
It's time to share poems.
Okay, Monika, thank you. If you're God, it's proper to say thank God. Let's go with the Yuri first.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Royce, this one might have been better than yesterday. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Like that? Did I do it properly? Even her hands appear sweaty. Her hands are sweaty. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on her sweater already. I can't speak. Fucking hell, mom spaghetti.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Royce. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Royce? Not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I want you to read my poem too. Okay?
This is not a poem, this is a story. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world. Let me ask you, Do you know that guy on like TikTok or YouTube that's just talking about like games or movies like what game? Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, that today. Weirdo, game controller, game admin, time traveler, a depressed childhood friend. You know that guy that just points weird stuff while he's wearing a freaking suit that funnily describes which each like creature, characters, or concept or whatever. I feel like this is what this is: a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. It's like all the first sentences, like 3 2-word sentences, are getting combined to each other. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Breathing. Doki Doki Literature Club. Freaking hell. What is this?
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
Weirdo! That's all I gotta say to you, Yuri. Starting to scare me. Monika has not been scaring me that much before. I mean, after your things have started happening, like your thing with Natsuki, your thing with your heart pounding like non-stop. It's gonna be like freaking Anos Voldigoat over here. Your heart's pounding will destroy everything, kill everyone by the pressure and of the waves. Do the waves even have pressure? It's the sound waves being so strong, it damages you like a water wave. Anyways, Monika, let's show my poem to Monika.
Royce, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see, and you traveled back in time to rewind it. No, it's not you who traveled back in time. It's me or Yuri.
It's either her or Yuri. Something I'm not supposed to see, then you freaking flashed the flashlight in my eyes. Then I forgot everything. Like the man in black. It's just the girl in the club. Anyways,
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's like, it's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't care. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her.
Monika, you just gave me a reason
To start hanging out with Yuri more and more. More and more, more and more. More and more.
I'm gonna start hanging out with her every day. Let's see what she does. Let's see what Yuri does. Let's go.
While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors they want. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Read green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. That doesn't sound so good. That doesn't sound so good. Endless. Poem of meaningless. Delete her. Who? Who am I gonna delete from existence? It's like freaking. I'm not gonna talk. Because that's potential spoilers for other things. We're glitching out, you Monika.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract and I'm missing kind of a lot of letters and I'm sending you messages that I'm not supposed to. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yes, I've already done that and you deleted all my saved game and I can't go back to when Sayuri was alive before. You never know when Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? I can hear you, but I won't. Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help. Okay, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, just as I thought. Royce, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your rating. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Royce? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is just a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I love you.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
Right. We have something we need to go over today. Should I be reading it like that?
We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well,
Sort of. I feel like there's someone eating raw flesh, meat, whatever, or just gushy sound like. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Or it's like blood spilling or splashing out.
Ah!
Noisy dogs outside.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put it together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
Okay.
That's a concern of mine as well. That's a concern of mine as well.
What is happening?
I don't really do well with last-minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Royce joined and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to be more complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like a way they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Royce?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Royce to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Royce joined. As for me, I just like it better than I do at home. And Royce isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Mona is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Royce want to get more members too.
No, I accidentally clicked that.
Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't matter. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Royce, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
What? Monika! Monika sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki!
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Royce. It's not the same. I won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have any opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious fucking brat?
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I don't like how nice and quiet it is at my home right now. With all this creepy stuff going on. I feel like someone's just gonna show up behind me like this. Because even if I'm recording, I'm not safe. This is just a recording. This could be not uploaded to YouTube. Why am I talking like this? I don't know.
If it's a live stream, I would be much more feeling safer. It's just the feeling, like everyone would see if something happened to me, but if it's a recording, if I die right now, this video wouldn't even be uploaded, and no one would know that this was a thing that happened. Unless I die and the video like automatically saves. But anyways,
I'm just happy with you here.
I've been talking for too long now, and then the video's been too long.
But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed her.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Royce?
Wait, something changed here. I didn't notice what that is.
What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but it's rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
She's crying poop. It's brown. Or maybe it's black. Or brown. Or red, I mean.
Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like...
Something's happening when I'm looking at her like this. To help.
So...
Something happened again. Or maybe is that just my eyes playing tricks on me? Or can you see it too? Yeah, there's something trickling down her eyes.
So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. Huh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monika!
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll all talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Royce?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Royce a bit before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Royce, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. This has gone on for far too long, and things are getting weird. Things are getting weird. Things are getting revealed. Things are getting real. Monika is probably a real person. Maybe Monika is probably the game developer or the game maker. And Yuri, she's acting weird, and Monika warned me about not spending too much time with Yuri, and she advised me to not spend that much time because she might get a little too overexcited. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm planning to kill them all. Now I'm the evil one. I'm the evil person in Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't care. I already killed Sayori. What's two more people? Right? I'm gonna go to hell with it. I'm gonna go and I fell once, and I'm gonna go and roll over downhill. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue where I started. Started here, went straight up a little bit, and then roll down. Now I'm gonna go to the deepest of trenches that I can go here in Doki Doki Literature Club. That's my plan. I've changed everything. But anyways, that's it for this Doki Doki Literature Club episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you like the video, smash that thumbs up when it starts again. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Electrify.
Electrify with you.